I'm a fine art portraitist. I work in oil and I work in pastel. And then the black and white media like pencil, charcoal, that kind of thing. Growing up, I'd always drawn. I was fortunate when my father, who was in the Navy, was transferred to Bethesda, Maryland. We moved in next door to a family. She was the daughter of 2 artists and an artist herself. And she had classes for neighborhood kids in her basement. And so I took sculpting and printmaking and drawing from her. So that was the beginning of my training. I went to Walter Johnson High School, which is still known for its arts department. And I took every class that I could take. So the only thing I didn't take was painting. And oddly enough, I decided how good I was. I'd sort of put a ceiling and judged myself against my peers. And I thought, well, you're sort of an honorable mention kind of artist. You're not a top prize artist. So I didn't go to art school. When my youngest was 4, that was in 1994, somebody approached me about teaching a neighborhood art class. And I found that in trying to think about how to communicate drawing to 8, 9, 10-year-olds, I couldn't stop thinking about drawing. And I would often put the kids to bed and I would draw till, midnight, 2, 3 in the morning. I drew compulsively for about a year. And at that point I realized I couldn't stop. There was no turning back on this. It didn't matter if I wasn't going to be a great artist or the top artist. There was no question this is what I wanted to do. I took a class in pastel portraiture from a portrait artist in the Culpeper area, and it just clicked. I started getting commissions right away, and so this sort of art hobby kept growing. I decided I would find portrait artists who excelled in their field and who were good communicators, and I would study under them. I joined the Portrait Society of America, which was a fairly new society at that point, whose goal was to pass on the traditional concepts and techniques of portraiture to the next generation. I do classical portraiture. I want people to be able to see a portrait I've done of them or of a family member in their home. People want to have a personal connection with the artist who's painting their family member. I meet with the family. If it's a posthumous portrait and there isn't just one photograph that they say, this is exactly what we want, I will sit down with the family and look at all the photos they have. I'll just go through till I see something maybe taken outside or near a window, and bring elements of several photographs together. I like to feel like I have not just captured a posed expression. You almost feel like a window shade has gone up and you're looking into them. You're seeing more about them than maybe a front that they're putting up. And I look for that, something that I can go just a little further and capture a bit of an emotion. I joined the Workhouse Arts Center when they opened about 3.5 years ago, and I originally shared a smaller space than this. This space had several things that I didn't have. First of all, I'm part of an artist community, and that is hard to even put a price on how valuable that is to artists. We have a mother tongue that other artists speak, and to be in a community of artists, even if they do totally different art in a different medium, and they will see something I don't see. They give me great feedback. I see them pushing themselves to try new things. That challenges me. We have group shows, in our gallery up front every month, so you need to have new things. It keeps you from getting too static. People can come by Wednesday to Saturday. I am almost always here during public hours.
You can see Patricia and many other talented artists at work when you visit the Workhouse Arts Center in Lorton. For more information, go to www.lortonarts.org/visit.